Hello, Sean. Good evening, and if there are anybody else yet, good evening. Zibo, if you are here, good evening. I take it you will watch sometime. Not sure if it will be now, but anyway, we're going to have some fun. I think we're going to test this new cabin ready thing with the new logic. I asked Zibo if there's anything specific or a specific way he wants me to test it, and he said to me, no, you just do what you usually do. So let's see if it works, if it doesn't work, all those other things. Hello, John. And tonight I'm in America. I'm in Sacramento. And I want to tell you something. I must have bought this scenery at some point in time that I can't remember, but it looks bought. This is not stock scenery. Looks nice. So here we are. Sit back, relax, guys. I already got my coffee. If you need to go, grab coffee, do that. Let's get going. Right, so all I did was just put power on the aircraft. There's nothing really done. IRS is busy aligning, and we're going to start the whole process now. Hello, Jacob. Need to get my ACARS connected. Otherwise, I fly for no reason. I don't get my brownie points. Right, airside services. Let's go look. I don't know why the sound's cutting. My connection to YouTube says excellent connection, so I'm at a loss. Hello, Jet Power. Okay. Sound is okay. Well, listen, let me just go check if I can up my volume. Maybe if that would help you guys. I don't know. Nope. Guys, I think just press Control and F5. Yeah, it's not that I don't believe you. I just don't see it on my side, which means it could be a YouTube thing. Just press Control F5 to make it, reload fresh. Don't know what else to say. Right. No problem. No problem. Unfortunately, there are certain things I really don't have control over, and if my packet gets to YouTube and they don't distribute it correctly or properly, yeah, it's kind of one of those things. We'll do our best. Right, I almost forgot to go switch those ones on. Let's go save them quickly. All right, so now we have a couple more lights here. Interesting. Yeah, in use. Okay. Yeah, I got sick and tired of AMD. That AMD was really killing my whole passion for flight simming. I promise you, it was killing me. It's the biggest load of time and money waste that I've had in a long time.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Already tested VNav works without the approach, so this time I'm actually going to use the proper setup as we were all trained. So there's 24 right. I'm going to use final, so there's no transition there, and then we need to go look for this one. That's it. Yay. Yeah, it's been a while. It's really been a while since I've been to LAX. Hello, Alex. Can actually get rid of that one. Go do this. I'm not flying online, so I can make my own decision here. Hello, Tony. Yeah, everyone is okay. I'll tell you what, I haven't had a afternoon nap on a Sunday in a while, and I struggled like nobody's business to wake up. I'm actually feeling I'm not quite waken up yet. I don't know. It's weird, but all good. Right, so we'll keep an eye on that, but that's a good one. Step. There we go. What is that value? Alex, I promise you, if we are in flight here and I close my eyes longer than a minute, I'll be gone. And you're going to see this aircraft just pass the top of descent, not go down, and then you know it's over. That guy is in dreamland. I'll try my best to stay awake. 97, that's fine.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
Right.
Pre-flight procedure.
Right, by the way, this is yet a newer Linda than this morning. I got a new system folder with all the bells and whistles. I did not edit the events file. This is stock standard JarDesign. So we want to see if she can set the trim now. No, new version. Brand new, brand new. I spoke to you, Janie, early this morning, like 5 minutes before this morning stream. Gave me a new version. She didn't work. Then I got back to him and he sent me the new system folder and said, okay, try this one. And this is what we're doing now.
Captain Hudson on the fasten seatbelt sign. We direct that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just have to remind you, we cannot leave the gate until all items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Yes, yes, yes.
Please check that the flight level is set correctly. Please check that the landing altitude is set correctly.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
Mikma, it's fixed. She's done it properly for me now, unless that is broken. Now this morning she did it perfectly. So
pull up. Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Obstacle, obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now.
Pre-flight procedure
Climb,
complete.
Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb.
I'm ready for
Climb.
pre-flight checklist.
Climb. Clear of conflict. Descend.
Pre-flight
Descend.
checklist.
Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend.
Voice recorder.
Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend.
Not on.
Descend now.
I will do.
Increase climb.
Oxygen.
Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing.
Tested
Maintain.
100%.
Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test.
Navigation
Pass.
and display switches. Normal, auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Heading 142. Altitude 41. Altimeter 3030. Parking brake. Engine start levers. Pre-flight checklist complete. Enter the missing data in the CDU.
Grounded cockpit, toes driving up.
Ready for before start procedure. Trim up.
ooh, that looks good. That looks super good. There we go, fixed. Wow. And we waited how many months? It's awesome. Thank you, Eugenie, and whoever else worked on this. This is magnificent. We're very happy. Yeah, good stuff.
Some doors are still opened or the GPU or the ASU are still connected. I'm waiting for all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure complete.
Okay. So I have a query, and maybe it's because I didn't pay enough attention. But she didn't do the APU. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention. Maybe there was something I skipped before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Okay.
Papers.
All doors hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel. Pumps on. Passenger signs. On. Window. Locked. MCP. Speed 149.
So connected,
Heading
bypass pin
168.
inserted. Release the parking brake.
Altitude 35,000. Takeoff speeds.
I know she turned it on, but she never put it on the bus.
V rotate 100.
So I'm not sure if that is supposed to be that way. I don't usually let her do that. You know, so I'm out of the loop with that. I'll have to check.
Complete.
Yes.
Rudder and aileron trim. Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Mikma, she did it for me properly this morning. I know what you're saying. That used to be that way. But remember, this is a new version of Linda. And this morning she did that section perfectly well.
On. Before start checklist complete.
Starting pushback.
Engine
Go ahead, start the engine.
procedure.
Now, here's another thing. If she did it this morning, I'll go
Waiting
check.
for the command to start
And if she
sequence.
doesn't do it now, I'll obviously have to do another test, which means that the difference now is obviously in her code again. So I'll obviously tell you, Janie, to check that. Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine. N2. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Operation complete. Set the parking brake. Disconnecting tows. Stand by.
N2. Ready for before taxi procedure. Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Tow is disconnected, bypass pin's been removed. Hand signal on the left, she's all yours, Captain.
Thank you so much. Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure. Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. Wing anti-ice off. Engine anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. Rejected takeoff. Engine start levers. Flight control. Checked. Flaps. Flaps 5 set, green light, detent. Ground equipment. Clear. Before taxi checklist complete. Ready for taxi.
I don't know what this guy's doing in front of us, but he's about to become a pancake. Let's go.
Taxi lights on.
Before takeoff procedure.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff. Before takeoff procedure.
Right, there's our cabin ready light. Let's just pop off here and quickly go have a look. So sometime during the taxi,
Before
it obviously
takeoff
came
procedure
on.
complete.
So the girls at the back said they're ready, the girls
Ready
and
for
boys.
before takeoff checklist.
Cabin ready. Right. We cancel that. Don't know if we're supposed to, but I'm just playing around. So anyway, we know it's taken care of. There we go. Right, we all good.
Approaching 17 right.
Before takeoff procedure.
Yeah, we did that already, but anyway.
Runway 17 right confirm. Before takeoff procedure
On runway
complete.
17 right.
Ready for before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Flaps 5 set. Green light. Detent. Stabilizer trim.
How's it, Neil?
5 units set.
Yes, she did it. She sees it correctly. Alright,
Transponder.
so one problem fixed with one
TAR
possible other
set.
problem.
Before takeoff checklist complete. I am ready for your takeoff. Stabilized.
Take off. Take off. No, she doesn't understand my language or my pronunciation. Let's go.
Takeoff thrust set.
Gotcha, Neil.
80 knots. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Acceleration altitude.
Yes, I tell you, sometimes I sit here when I'm offline and I pronounce these things in all kinds of different ways. Some of them, she just doesn't get. It's just impossible for this Microsoft speech engine to understand my Afrikaans English. Right though.
Flaps 1 set. Flaps 6 set.
That's funny. Hello, Roland. I try. Still struggle sometimes with tenses and has and have and, you know, all those kind of things. Small little details, you know. And every now and then there's an asshole that reminds me, you know, how bad I am with my English, but you know what? We try. I think 99% of all decent people with half a peanut in, you know, between their ears can understand what I'm saying, so I'm happy. You know, it's just, ever since I started streaming, I must say it's done wonders for my English. It's much better. Yeah, no. As long as you guys understand me, I'm happy. You're welcome. Thanks, John. Yeah, I try, you know. No point in being an asshole. Sometimes, you know, I get pushed a little bit, but generally I'm just the guy you see now.
Level 100. Landing light switches off.
Ooh, that's nice. Sandwiched in between those cloud layers. Very nice. Hello, James. Dave, Sasso is so busy in the real world. I'm not sure he's going to be able to make it. And if I have to make a tutorial, I'm going to have to go and watch it myself a couple of times again. Obviously, I do it under instruction, so I make it look easy, but I'm just as confused as maybe half of you guys. It was fun, though, you know, something that we could, you know, aspire to go and learn a bit, but I'm not really an expert in it. You know, I try and keep it real. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, no, don't worry, I'll make one. And then hope, then I, you know, secretly hope you're going to forget I said that, you know. It was very interesting. It just shows you a different way of thinking, different way of doing, and how you can actually help yourself. You know, it's really cool. It was cool. James, I think I answered you yes. In fact, I remember it, so I hope I pressed the enter button. Let me go have a look quickly. Okay, now I can't see your comment. I don't know why. YouTube's not showing it to me, but I remember seeing it, and I vaguely remember I did answer it, but for some reason it's not shown. I wonder why. I don't ever delete any comments, eh? But I mean, I don't know if YouTube maybe does that. I don't know. I can't see your comment at all. It's not here anymore.
Transition altitude.
That was on this morning's flight. That's frustrating. See if I can see it in YouTube Studio. Yeah, this is weird. I can't see it, and I'm in my YouTube studio. I'm hunting for it, and I promise you I can't see it. I don't know, man. I don't understand how this works. It's kind of a little bit stupid. Can you see if you can see the comment, please? I'd love to know, because this is not really the way I would like to do business, eh? How many other people asked me for something or talked with me, and then there's nothing. Now the other comment is also gone. It's just not under that stream again anymore. I don't get it. I don't remove these things. James, you're going to have to send me a screenshot. I don't know what you mean you can't see the instruments. I mean, it's very vague for me to understand what you're actually trying to say. Yes. Oh, yes. I remember that. And you know what? I answered you on my mobile phone. That's correct. But now it's not there. It's just not there. Ricardo, it is supposed to. The only time it won't respect it is when it's instructed not to respect it, and when you are too fast. So if you fly the aircraft correctly, it will definitely stick to the rules. I must say, I did see a number of comments on different platforms in the week that I actually discussed here with the guys, that some of you guys are flying this like a rocket. This aircraft isn't a rocket. You got to learn to slow down. There are certain times that it's not useful to take off like a rocket or try and descend like a rocket. There are times that you really need to be able to read the room, so to speak. You know, you just need to pay attention to restrictions. You need to pay attention to the actual energy in the aircraft. You need to learn how to manage the energy, because if you expect the automation to do everything for you, it's going to bite you. It won't do it always. Dave, I haven't. I've not even thought of trying it, to be honest. Yeah, Ricardo, you're going to have to speak to those guys who make it. I can't help you with that one. Into Sims. Yeah, no, still on the honeymoon.
Hello.
Hello, Sasso.
Good evening.
How are you?
All good.
Good.
You?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to be flying quickly again. Ziba asked me to do a test, and Eugenie asked me to do a test. Seems the Zibo test was like okay. I wouldn't know any better to say it's 100%, but the little cabin ready light came on. We played with the attendant call button. We saw, if we
Have you changed cabin is ready off?
Yes.
Not installed, just to see if the.
What do you mean? Sorry.
If you select the old version, like cabin ready sign, no. Have we got the old window back?
I don't know. We're gonna find out now. Well, it's changed now. There's an additional attendant, you see. PA in use.
Wait, give me a second.
Wait. I'll share you.
Ah, thanks.
Have a look here.
Yeah, but there is the callback. That's what we need. The call was missing.
Yeah, well, it's there now.
Now it's back. Yeah, that's good. PA in use, it could be optional as well. So
yeah, it is. I'll show you now. So we go to yes. There's your PA in use is optional. I've just switched everything on because I like all the bells and whistles.
Flight deck call light. So the old version we used to have is flight deck call light, yes, and PA in use light off.
Yeah.
And then now both of them, yeah. That's good.
Now you can set them.
Nice.
This is a test flight, but I've tested what I needed to test. The only thing I see right now is whatever area we are flying over now is heavy on my frames. Look at my frames.
Oh my god.
Something's eating it up, and it wasn't like this. Yeah. Something's updating. Something is eating me up. Live. Let's do this. Switch xEnviro open back on. Could just be that. This is still an alpha test version. It's not even a beta. So anything's possible with this thing. Yes, I hope it doesn't bomb me out now. Please. If it does, I'll try reload the flight if it bombs us out now. Yeah, it looks like it's bombed us out. No, there it goes.
Nice. It was on the edge.
Yeah, it was, but our FPS is still not great. Yeah, there it's back. FPS is back.
Oh yeah.
Now I can't say, ooh, it's AFD anymore. It's laminate or whatever.
Oh yeah, now yes.
Yeah, now I've got other things that might cause a problem. Beautiful area. We're flying Sacramento to Los Angeles, by the way. Okay, I want to go and try 400 in here and see what it says, because it's too high. Step to point unable. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, it says we can climb now. Okay, that's actually very nice. We don't need it. Just wanted to see what it does. Okay, that's really nice. Thank you, Zibo, for that. Here you go, Steve. You know. Yeah, well, Sasso understands.
What?
Alex says, Sasso says, clearly not impressed. You're flying in the States.
Yeah. No, any place is good for me.
Flying's flying. Jet Power sent me a message. No. Jet Power, my advice to you is move that Zibo of yours to the desktop, start over. Full base, latest fix, get rid of all and any gremlins, and then just scavenge all the stuff back from the desktop folder that you need back in and start with a fresh Zibo, because mine does not do it, so I don't know why yours would do it. I have no idea. And also, you can check all the settings under display and variant systems. Remember now page 3 at the bottom and page 4 is all about that panel. So just go maybe fiddle with those settings, see what it does for you. Did you see what I did with the step climb just now? When you go and you select a value that is too high, it actually tells you unable. And if you select a value that's in range, it gives you like a timer. And then when it's ready, it says now. You can climb now. So it gives you the management ability to decide when you're ready to climb. This afternoon, I got it when yeah, I don't know, Alex. I've had enough of all that stories. I'm sorry, Jet Power. Let me show you again then. Linking commercials. Right. So if we go now and we enter 400. Let's go. Okay. It's going to check it against max. And then it says there step point unable. But if you go and put 390, for instance, it will tell you it's ready. You can climb now. See, you can climb now already. See, so there's a bit of logic worked into it now. Yeah, we did, Steve. We already had that discussion internally, even with American guys. And they all say they always put their approach in. They do not leave the FMC unprogrammed. So if an individual does that, or if a certain company does that, it's obviously not the mainstream guys. It won't be one of the mainstream things. It's not an SOP, a recognized SOP. Everybody finishes the programming of the FMC. Everybody does. And if they need to change it, they change it in the air. So that is something that obviously Zibo fixed. I tested it this morning. It works now. So the way it should, but it's an outlier kind of incident. It's not the mainstream thing.
Nico?
Yeah. Yeah?
I will go now. I have to do some stuff at home.
Okay. So have a good one. And if you're flying in the week, please think of me. Would have loved to be there.
Sorry?
I say if you fly in the week, please think of me. Remember me. I would have loved to be there too.
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoy.
Okay. Good
Cheers.
evening.
Bye.
Ciao. Ciao.
Uncle Don is not available, it seems. Only me sitting here with you guys. I better start preparing for the descent now. We are going to descend to 2,100. 1,200. Easy load 4. Minimums. Okay, so frequencies, double check. Generate 5. Cease minimize courses. That's what we need to do. Alex, don't let the poor bot get to you, man. It will, because then it's gonna not know where the actual runway is, James. Very important to have the altimeter set correctly. And you have to set it to what is in X-plane. Beg your pardon, you can't set it to what's in the real world if it's not the same as in X-plane, because you're not flying in the real world, you're flying in X-plane. That's the world you're in, so you need to make sure you set it correctly to the world that you are in. How's it, Marius? Lekker en jy? Ja, kan my indink en nou met die 2 minder hande gaan jy nog meer besig raak. James 2992 above 18,000 is standard. Anything below that is wrong. You can't use that. You have to use whatever the real world weather tells you to use. Let me show you here quickly. So if you go to your map, right, and you go to any of the bigger airports like that one, right? If you go to details, it gives you there altimeter 3033. So if you're going to land at that airport, that is what your altimeter must be. So that's the one way of checking it. I obviously have this little tool installed so I can actually search it. You see, I can be anywhere in the world and I can search what it is there. It tells me if I use explain real world weather, it's 3005. If I want the actual real world weather, then it's 3024. See, so there are discrepancies. So you have got to be very careful. If you fly with explain real weather, you need to look at explain real weather. You need to look at the map. Okay, but are you using real world weather? Or are you using some preset? That's the other question. If you don't use real world weather, then I suppose it will always be 2992.
That the default, isn't it? 2292.
Yeah, 2992, yes sir, correct. That's standard atmosphere at sea level.
Yeah.
Are you, Mac?
Ready for descent procedure.
Mac, how are you? See, James, then it can't be. Then it can't be. It's impossible. Sorry, you're breaking up, Mac.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello. Am I back?
Yes.
It's all right. I lost my mic.
Yeah.
The other one I was going to say, what happens if you do that search in the weather and the FMC?
Well,
Does
that
it
should
pick
give
up-
you the one in Explain, because it reads directly from Explain weather.
Or
The
does
Explain
it?
API. It's
That's
supposed
what
to.
I'm just asking.
Mac, the way I understand it, that Zibo said is it reads from the Explain API.
Yeah.
Requests.
So it wouldn't pick up the xEnviro.
No, we've made it to work with xEnviro now. We actually, me and Zibo and Andre did it together.
That's what I'm saying. Does it differentiate between real weather or
It will.
xEnviro?
If xEnviro is on, it will take xEnviro. If Explain Real Weather is on, it will take Explain Real Weather.
Okay.
It knows the difference.
So that's another place you could find that information
Yes.
out.
Yeah. There you go. There's everything you need to know. Now you can see 3024.
Yeah.
You can check the map, or like McTrying has just said here, John, is that you can, or James, sorry now, you can actually just find it here. So if you go to menu, D-Link, let's just return to the basics here. Right, so if you click on that D-Link, you go to the AOC, and then you go to requests, go to weather at the top, and then I see it already has my KLAX. Then you can send, wait for the read message to come back, and once you read the message there, it also tells you 3024, and that is what you need to put into your altimeter. You can't have anything else there. It has to be what is real in your sim. Can you what? Yeah, you can check the map, or you can go into your FMC like I just showed you. Let's go search it there, because that's what the Zibo will see. Whatever it sees, it will use, and that's how you see what it sees. Yeah, it's forever evolving, Dave.
Sorry, I wasn't here at the start. What's
No worries.
your discoveries so far? Anything?
Mac, two things. I tested the latest Linda I got earlier today. I got one this morning and then another one later on. She's now able to set the trim in the Zibo again, but we noticed that she never put the APU on the bus. Some of the guys said there she's too fast to do it. Now, I remember it was a problem in a previous version, but this morning's version was working. So I just need to clarify that with you, Janie. That's the one issue I picked up, but I beg your pardon, I'm yawning. I'm tired. When you look at this overhead, if you just set it up correctly, it seems to work pretty nicely. We'll see when we go onto the approach whether that cabin ready light is going to come on again. But if you click the attendant button, you'll see the lights on. It's on a timer of some sorts, and then eventually just switches off. You know, the light goes out. Same with that one. It's all automated.
I see you're using the red anti-coal.
Yes. Yeah. I like that.
Approach
I like that.
I did notice one comment in Discord about when you select that option. No, where was it? I'm wondering whether we ought to bring this to, well, double check it and then bring it to Zibo's attention.
You can, Mac. I'm pretty sure Zibo's sitting and watching in the background. He's just not saying anything because he actually wanted me to do the stream. Whether he's actually watching now or he'll watch it tomorrow is irrelevant. He will watch it at some point in time. So whatever you mention now, he'll hear.
Right. It's with when somebody's selected. It's hang on. I'll have to do a search.
Is it the one that said that the panel turns black?
No.
Not, because I saw one like that. Jet Power was also mentioning about the panel turning black. So I said to him, just kill the version you've got, do a fresh install, because mine obviously isn't doing it. So I'm guessing. You know, I didn't ask him if he's got some other add-on that might change the appearance, you know, some shader thing or something, you know. But in normal default Zibo it works. I'm flying normal networks. Sean, to answer your question, yes, the whole functionality of Zibomod is built into the LU, so you can go check your weather right there as well.
Skymatix chat, you can read Laurie's message. Mika.
Laurie, what has he done again? I don't see it, Mac. How far up?
Third one back.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah.
That's why. What's when you're on the ground again? We could check that, and then if it's a problem, we can report that one back.
Well, I'm not going to restart the flight just now, Max. I'll check it with the next flight then.
Well, when you're on the ground and you get to the gate again, you could do it.
No, but we all know the moment you switch or flick the anti-collision light, the gate is going to move. What he's saying is that it closed the doors and it's disconnected the power and the pushback started. So he already had the tug in place. You know, there's a whole sequence of things he had in place.
Oh, yeah.
So that doesn't happen during the shutdown phase, which means that we'll have to start a new flight. I'm just too tired to do it now, Mac.
No, that's fine.
I had a silly afternoon nap, and I promise you, it hit me kind of hard. I'm kind of like a zombie now. I don't feel 100% myself. Shouldn't do that.
I've got no way of checking it myself at the moment, but that one stood out.
Yeah, I'm with you. The earliest I can test it will probably be tomorrow evening. I'm out all day, most of the day tomorrow.
Another busy week?
Yeah, tremendously busy. We have our first.
You got your cars back yet?
Nah. Nope. No, that seems to be a nightmare on its own. But we've got. No, it doesn't matter. We've got our first major IT committee meeting at the end of the week on Friday, and it feels like I've got 2 months' work to do in 1 week still. It's just too much. I don't know exactly what happened with this one customer over December, but there's a whole lot of old machines that all of a sudden reappeared in our database as if they were, taken out of commission and then put back into commission. And I'm still trying to figure out what on earth has happened there. And this is why I'm going to be out, and I'll probably be out a lot this week because I need to go check every machine. Who did it? What happened? I need to know. And I've tried for a week now to get hold of people. You leave messages, they just don't come back to you. So it means you now need to go to them. Yeah, one of those things. I tell you what, I can't wait for the car to come back. I mean, if this thing goes through and they did everything they promised to do, it's going to be a brand new car, man. Oh, let's see.
No.
Yeah, just coming in over the mountains here to LA now.
Is this AutoOrtho again or not?
Yeah.
You got it resolved then.
Well, Mac, as long as I use the Simheaven overlays, I've got overlays. But for some reason, the overlays in AutoOrtho that would basically use the default X-plane overlays, that's not working at all.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out, and I'm not the only one. I've spoken to one or two other guys as well. They've got the same problem. We can't figure it out. Something switched off, and we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Not yet, and I can't say I'm really too worried about it right now. As long as it works, it works.
Yeah.
And this thing is smooth, Mac.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it looks brilliant.
Yeah. The typical thing that can now give problem, as it is an alpha test model, is just xEnviro, basically.
Yeah.
xEnviro can hit me hard, and it did. In the stream, we had to switch it off and back on, just to get the frames back. It's like it saturated something somewhere, or it was in a bind of some sorts.
No, it's very crisp looking and colour's good and everything.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, James, enjoy. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye. Hello, other Dave. Welcome. This has been an absolutely sweet flight, eh? Just very nice.
For anybody who missed your stream this morning, I would recommend going back and watching, especially the approach and landing. Very informative that was
Yeah.
this morning.
Sasso was here just now again, Mac, but he couldn't stay long.
Yeah.
Sasso made it nice this morning.
Yeah. He seems to be able to teach, but makes it effortless.
Yeah. Yeah. If I have to redo this morning what he told me, I'm going to have to watch that stream of mine 3 or 4 times to get it in my thick skull, you know. I mean, it's just, you know, it's above my pay grade to do that right now.
Yeah, but you're skilled, child, in keeping up with him and his intentions.
Of course. Yeah, Mikma, I'm glad too, man. Yeah, that was really getting to me. It was really demoralizing, all those crashes and problems with the AMD.
Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
Right, I'll let you concentrate now.
Oh, there's not much to concentrate on, Mac. It's just gonna do its thing until I land. I haven't flown in this area in a long time. I'm glad to be back. The one thing I do miss is the mini route over LAX with the Cessna 172. I don't think they've got that mini route alive anymore, but that was good fun in the old days. Buzzing the tower at 2,500 foot right over the top. That was so good. Yeah, but is it still in the old form? Because during COVID, I wanted to fly it when we were in lockdown. And the one set of information I got said, no, it's closed down. And the other set said to me, it's no longer VOR to VOR navigation. You got to find some other information. And that's when I basically just said, oh, that sucks. So if you've got the information, if you got the actual flight route as it is today, you can pop it to me in Messenger or in Discord, please. I would really appreciate that. It's always fun going from Van Nuys to Catalina that way, you know. Going slow, there you go.
seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
Flight level 100, landing lights switches on.
Yeah, I'll have to go find that chart again. I think the last time I flew it, I used Sky Vector. I'll go check if I can pick it up there again. Might not happen this week because I'm so busy, but I'll get there. I'll get there. What is that? I thought it's birds. Whew. I just saw those things go. That vapor. Oh, Los Angeles. It's got its own auto, so it cuts out the rest of the auto. That's a pity. Can't remember whose pay where this is. I wish the guys would stop doing that. It's no longer required. Those days are gone. Yeah. Yeah, big one. That must have been a thing, eh? Right, so speed brake armed. We'll see if we need to use it again. Just gonna go flaps 10, make sure we slow down and keep our speed. We need to turn shortly. Slow down, slow down. Let's move this thing. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be tweaked at some point in time again, eh? Dave? Right, cabin is secure, lights, camera action, we're busy with the flaps, and gear is next. Hello, Attila. Ooh. And now it's rethought about its altitude. Ooh. Ooh.
Ready for landing check.
Gonna have to make a plan, yeah. Do and fly this thing in. For those of you that joined late, I cut out one of the waypoints. I thought that was clever. How I'm paying the price. Slip it a little bit.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
1000 to level off.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Radio altimeter.
Hope it doesn't run out of VRAM now. You hear the sound is already moaning and complaining again.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
We'll go down low, then we'll pull back up. So we've got the ability to slow down a bit. There we go.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
There we go.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
No idea what the missed altitude is. 2000. Let's set higher then.
Approaching 24 right.
Everybody's pinging me. What do you know that I don't know? Oh, thank you, Sean.
500. Clear to land runway 24 right.
Uncle John's also seen stuff today.
400.
Gonna make it. No, get
300. Approaching decision height.
200
Minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use.
Nicely recovered.
Yeah, that was fun. Woke me up a little bit.
60 knots. Yeah.
Go, John, go.
Great landing. You are professional.
Yeah. Linda knows. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
No worries, no worries. And Uncle John did the same. That's what I say. All of a sudden, everybody's pinging me. Anyway, we made it. Not to worry. That can come off.
After landing procedure complete.
And look, our little blue light was on. I didn't pay attention to when it came on, but obviously it's supposed to come on when you go onto the approach. Okay, so that is the trigger when you go onto the approach. It should come on. Right.
Flaps upset.
Approaching 06 right.
I'm just going to park right there. We'll call the bus to take the people to wherever they need to go. Thank you so very much for everybody watching. I'm not sure if my software is broken, but the viewers, the total number of viewers have been very, very stable this whole flight. So thank you guys for sticking around. Yeah, now I'm going to go sleep. It's going to take me 5 minutes and then I'll be gone fast asleep. Yeah, Mac. Before you go, just give me a minute, Mac. Just want to mention something to you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
You can't go to sleep.
No, I will go to sleep just now. I'm tired. Why? What do you have for me?
I'm just wondering why you didn't let me know you were flying.
You usually know. Nah, I don't know. I can't remember. I was talking to Zibo and I was talking to you, Janie, and things just happened. So I do apologize.
No issues. Any update with Eugenie?
Yeah, he's given me another new version of Linda. Okay, and this time she's setting the trim properly and correctly, but she missed the APU. So I need to do another test, but I'm too tired to do it now. We'll do it in the morning and then I'll report back to him. And then we check this new version with the overhead and all. You know there's a new version of Zibomod, eh?
Yes, installed.
Okay, so yeah, that's just why we did the test. Eugenie wanted to see, Zibo wanted to see, and obviously everybody else watching wanted to see. So yeah, and we didn't crash out again, Uncle John. We had memory pressure issues here coming into LAX while it's loading all the extra scenery and stuff. You could hear the sound was, you know, taking a breath every now and then, but it never failed. It went through. No problem, so I'm happy.
Give me a favour, Nick.
Yeah.
Send me that new one from Eugenie.
Yeah, I'll have to compile it because you sent it to me in 2 different stages. So give me a few minutes. Stick around. I want to speak to you and Mac quick. Then we can see what we can do. Okay.
Okay, sorry for interrupting.
No problem. I just want to say goodbye to everybody. Good night. Sleep well, everyone. Have fun, whatever you do, and we'll check you guys in the week again. Bye bye.